Sikander Ali was getting back to a home he shares with his father. Aimee Betro had been waiting in this parked car for 45 minutes. As he gets out of his car, she approaches pointing a firearm. You won't hear gunshots. That's because the gun doesn't fire. It's jammed, and Ali manages to get away. Betro was working with these two men who have already been jailed for conspiracy to murder. Mohammed Aslam and his son Mohammed Nazir were in a violent business dispute with Ali's family. During a 2.5-week trial, the jury heard Betro had met Nazir on a dating app while she was living in the US. She arrived in the UK 2 weeks before the attempted murder. Betro is around 45 years old. She's originally from West Allis in Wisconsin and told the court she'd slept with Nazir during a visit to the UK from December 2018 to January 2019. Later that year, she returned to Birmingham, where she was immediately involved in a crash for cash scheme in which Aslam profited. Betro fled back to the US on the 9th of September, 2 days after the attempted shooting. Prosecutors said she'd been living in Armenia until earlier this year, when she was extradited to England.
Armenia is not an EU country, so particular arrangements are required for any extradition application, or even prior to that, any request for arrest. So it's a very complex process that not only has to conform with UK law, but also the particular policies and laws of the Armenian authorities.
The court was also played audio recordings of Betro ordering taxis. It's just hours after her gun had jammed.
Hi, can I get a taxi?
Pick it up from where?
She uses a fake name.
Okay, can I have your name?
Becky.
Sahi.
Yeah.
But her American accent is clear.
Where are you going to?
East Ham Grove.
She books a taxi to take her back to the crime scene. Having failed in her attempt to murder Ali, Betro is back in his neighbourhood. The prosecution said she'd spent the last few hours goading Ali's father in text messages. This time, the gun fires. 3 shots. No one was home, so there were no injuries. But Betro doesn't know that as she casually walks away.
It's a brazen attempt. Doesn't seem to be a whole lot of effort to avoid detection. I think she fell foul of a really slick, dynamic law enforcement operation over here. I don't know whether that was her perspective from America, that's how we operate, but zero tolerance around firearms criminality on these shores.
The gun was never recovered, but is believed to be the same one being test-fired in this video found on Nazir's phone. Watch it again. Right at the end, the gun jams. The test gun fires the exact same caliber of ammunition found at Ali's home after the shooting. In court, Betro claimed it was all a coincidence. She said the woman in the CCTV and on the taxi company recordings was another American who looked, sounded and dressed just like her. But the jury was convinced otherwise. Sadia Chowdhury, Sky News.